Australia, a country 11,000 kilometers away. Sometimes the greatest journeys begin with something as simple as love and a longing to hold family close again. For this South African couple, the trip to Brisbane was about one thing, and one thing only: to hold the hand of a grandchild again. The moment we stepped off the plane, our hearts full and eyes misty, nothing else mattered. But then, Australia began to reveal itself. The colours, the light, the endless blue of the ocean brushing against the golden sands, the laughter echoing through the bustling streets and quiet parks, kangaroos at sunrise, city skylines glowing at dusk, and a land so vast and breathtaking it stirred something deep inside us. What began as a visit became a rediscovery, a reminder that the world is wider and more beautiful than they ever imagined, and that love, whether in South Africa or Australia, always finds a way to feel like home. Join us for this series on Australia from our viewpoint as we explore this incredible journey of family, wonder, and unexpected beauty through the eyes of two hearts that crossed the ocean for love and found magic waiting on the other side. Welcome aboard. Today we're setting off on one of Brisbane's most scenic and iconic rides, the CityCat ferry from Northshore Hamilton to the vibrant Howard Smith Wharves. Our adventure begins at the picturesque Northshore Hamilton terminal, where the river hums with life and the city skyline shimmers in the distance. As we glide away from the quay, take a moment to breathe in the fresh river breeze and soak up the views of Brisbane's leafy riverside. This leg of the river journey stretches roughly 8.3 kilometers along the windy Brisbane River, a route that twists and turns throughout the heart of the city, past lush parklands, historic bridges and bustling waterfront precincts. CityCats are specially built for this river. Sleek, stable catamarans designed to give you a comfortable ride with plenty of room to relax and take in the scenery. With a top service speed of around 25 knots, that's roughly 46 kilometers per hour, cutting through the water, these vessels make light work of our journey. As we cruise downstream, you'll see life along the riverbanks, cyclists and walkers on the riverwalk, ferries weaving their own paths, and the iconic Story Bridge rising up ahead like a gateway to new experiences. Before long, we arrived at our destination, the Howard Smith Wharves, nestled under the historic Story Bridge. This lively precinct is a hub for food, culture, and riverfront charm. Whether you're here for a bite at one of the waterfront eateries, a drink with a view, or just to explore, you've arrived in style. Thanks for joining this beautiful CityCat journey from Northshore Hamilton to Howard Smith Wharves. Don't forget, every ride along the Brisbane River is a chance to see the city from a whole new perspective. The new farm riverwalk to get a nice picture of Story Bridge. From there we go back and up with a lift, and what a view from the top of Wilson's Outlook. We're making our way to the other lift to go down, but first we're viewing the Story Bridge.
There's the walkway down below and the lift that we took up the cliffs. And Story Bridge. An incredibly awesome view. A beautiful hot day in Brisbane, Australia. How stunning is that? There's the CityCat. It leaves approximately every 15 minutes. So catch the ferry up and down the river. It's nothing beats to do in Brisbane than that.
Thomas Wilson was mayor of Brisbane in 1909 and held the public office at both local and state level. The cliffs below the terrace were used for quarrying. John Barker extracted stone from at least the 1870s, and that was used for building, for general building and decorative stone, particularly the pink porphyry. Wilson's Outlook remains a popular vantage point for viewing fireworks. Standing tall over the winding Brisbane River is one of the city's most iconic landmarks, the Story Bridge. More than just steel and rivets, this bridge is a symbol of Brisbane's resilience, ambition and connection. Construction began in 1935 during the depths of the Great Depression. At a time when jobs were scarce and hope was fragile, the Story Bridge provided work for thousands of Queenslanders and became a powerful sign of progress. When it officially opened in 1940, it was named after John Douglas Story, a respected public servant whose dedication helped shape modern Brisbane. Stretching approximately 777 meters from end to end, the Story Bridge is a steel cantilever bridge, one of only 3 of its kind in the world that people can legally climb. Its massive pylons rise about 74 meters above sea level, while the roadway sits roughly 30 meters above the river at high tide, allowing ships to pass safely beneath. As traffic flows across day and night, the bridge quietly carries more than 100,000 vehicles every day, linking the northern and southern sides of the city, keeping Brisbane moving. But the Story Bridge is more than a transport route, it's a canvas for celebration and remembrance. At night, its LED lights glow in colors and mark major events, honor courses, and bring the city together. From royal visits to New Year's Eve fireworks, the bridge has watched history unfold from above. One of its most unique features is the Story Bridge Adventure Climb, an experience that takes visitors up to the summit for breathtaking 360-degree views of Brisbane. From the top, you can see the river's serpentine path and the city skyline and the distant hills stretching towards the horizon. Through floods, storms, and decades of change, the Story Bridge has remained strong, a quiet guardian over the river below. It reminds us great things are built not just with steel, but with vision, courage, and community. Whether you cross it every day or admire it from afar, the Story Bridge is more than a landmark, it's a part of Brisbane's heartbeat.
The other side of Story Bridge with a walkway and some dining areas. most of them only open around 11 and 12. But we are looking for some coffee.
Wharves disembarking from the front. Card readers are active. You can tap off now. Make your way to the front deck for Bridge Walk.
So if you wish to return to the city, just remain on the boat. We will be...
Sorry.
No, that's all right. You're all right. Fair bit. Thanks, everyone.
GPS signal lost.
Beneath the streets of Brisbane lies one of the city's smartest pieces of infrastructure, the Legacy Way Tunnel. Stretching 4.6 kilometers, this underground link runs between Toowong in the city's west and Kelvin Grove, connecting directly to the inner city bypass. Opened in 2015, Legacy Way was designed to ease congestion and keep Brisbane moving, cutting travel times and taking thousands of cars off local streets every day. Named in honour of Australia's war veterans, the tunnel is more than a shortcut. It's a tribute, a time saver and a hidden artery powering the city above. High above the city, where the air feels a little fresher and the noise fades away, stands one of Brisbane's most loved vantage points, the Mount Coot-tha Summit Lookout. Rising to approximately 287 meters above sea level, Mount Coot-tha is the highest point in Brisbane's metropolitan area. From here, the city unfolds in every direction. The winding Brisbane River, the glass towers of the CBD, the distant bays, and on a clear day, even the outlines of Moreton Island in the horizon. The name Coot-tha comes from the local Turrbal language, meaning place of honey. Long before roads and lookouts existed, Aboriginal people climbed this mountain to harvest native stingless bee honey, making it a place of significance long before it became a destination. In the late 1800s, Mount Coot-tha also played a practical role in Brisbane's growth. Quarries on its slopes supplied much of the stone used to build early city landmarks, including parts of the iconic Story Bridge. Over time, the mountain shifted from industry to inspiration, becoming protected parkland and a natural escape for generations of locals. Today, the Summit Lookout is one of Brisbane's most visited attractions. Just a short drive from the city centre, it offers panoramic views that change with every hour, glowing at sunrise, vibrant during the day, sparkling at night as the city lights come alive below. It's also home to transmission towers that quietly power Brisbane's radio and television signals, making the summit not just a place to see the city, but a place that helps connect it. Surrounding the lookout are walking tracks, cycling routes, and the nearby Brisbane Botanical Gardens, turning Mount Coot-tha into a hub for nature lovers, photographers, and anyone seeking a moment of calm above the rush of daily life. Whether you're here for a view, the history, the fresh air, or simply the feeling of standing above it all, Mount Coot-tha reminds us how closely nature and city life are woven together. And as the sun dips below the horizon and Brisbane glows beneath you, one thing comes clear. Sometimes the best way to appreciate a city is to rise above it.